Okay, I should be able to hear myself. Alright, hopefully it's, okay, it's coming from that. Alright. Alright, looks like everything is all good. How's it going, everybody? So, pardon me if this comes off a little silly or a little last minute, trying this out. But basically, as you read the title, it's called The Den, a Chill and Vibe Stream. So basically what this is just, you know, out of trying so many different kinds of streams out there, I just wanted to go with one where I'm just, you know, just doing what the hell ever, you know. And part of which is that, you know, I'm kind of like watching some videos and maybe I'll watch something you guys will link me and maybe I'll check it out. You know, it's kind of like just like a thing where everybody just hangs around together, you know, just for the sake of it. You know, it's nothing serious, it's nothing big. Well, okay, serious is not really a correct term, but nothing big. Like, it's not a gaming stream, it's not even a podcast. But it's just, it's a bit of a hangout sort of feel. And I wanted to, you know, try that. So, do we just vibe in the chat? Yeah, just do whatever. Well, okay, not necessarily do whatever, you know. There's obviously going to be some rules and regulations. Like every stream has that, you know, like be nice to each other, don't start fights, don't spam, you know, none of that shit. So, watch the Pokemon Smash video. LOL, I'm guessing you enjoyed it. You know, thank you very much for that. But I hope you guys are enjoying, you know, a nice Saturday night. Is it Saturday? I lose track of the time with my work. Yeah, it is. It's Saturday. So, just shooting proverbial breeze. I don't even know what that means. Just finished attending FC Wedding in FFXIV. Is that supposed to resemble Final Fantasy? It was a lot of fun. Okay, I get it. I've been into Vibe streams before. If you guys are probably thinking that I took some influence from Voice Critical, yeah, you got me, you know. But I enjoy a lot of Critical's videos before, and it doesn't hurt for me to try something on my own spin and just watch something and then just talk to you guys, and that's what it all is. Have you watched Josh and Ari Smash or Pass video? No, I have not. And I honestly don't have that much of an interest. And it's nothing against Josh. Whenever it comes to watching Smash or Pass, is like, I know that there's an audience for that. I just participated in it because I saw that some of you wanted me to take on it. Maybe at some point I'll give it a watch. I did hear, I did hear from Ellie that, that Josh gave some things. Hi, Jesse. That Josh said
Hi.
A few things that we don't agree with, you know, stuff like that. It's 9 o'clock on Saturday. I love the reference there, Blue Griffin. But yeah, as you can see on the screen, I basically just have a web page where we're just watching whatever videos we encounter. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down for just a bit and move away from that thumbnail, because that thumbnail is a little creepy or inappropriate. How you doing, Jesse? Jesse? Oh, you're mute. Alright. So, having some kebabs for dinner. Keyframe is experiments with a lot of different recipes and everything, and this kind of kebab does not have any onions because I don't like onions, but I think there was an apple on there, pineapple, you know, it's got some fruit on there, and it's got some chicken. I meant to, like, break it off the stick.
Are you talking about a particular food that Keyframe made?
Yeah, kebab.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. She made a particular kebab that does not include any onions. Whoo! Oh my god, there's a spice in there. She loves to spice things up.
Got a little bit of a kick.
Yeah. But Jesse, I'm pretty sure you understand what this kind of stream is, don't you?
Yeah, it's meant to be just a chill stream.
Yeah, we just stick around and we just, you know, watch and react to silly videos and such. I do want to point something out, like, first of which, like, if you guys want to, like, send a video to me or a video link to me and I could just react to it, that's fine and everything. First of which, like, wait your turn, because some people would just want to, like, barge in and everything. Second, I am going to be cautious with whatever videos that go on stream because let's say you link me to a music video, I'm going to have to mute it because I don't want to risk getting involved in any copyright. And comparatively, music companies are they're very territorial. You know, when we had to fight with that shit. Hi, Riley.
Oh, whoa.
We're live.
We are indeed live. Okay.
It's a chill vibe. That's the kind of vibe I'm working with. Also, the background, I wanted to work with really bright colors. I do apologize if the colors are a little too bright. At some point in the future, if I ever do this again, I'll try to like darken it, or not darken it, but like kind of reduce the tension on that. I just really love bright colors. Like weirdly enough, it feels relaxing to me, and it also feels nostalgic for some reason. Like I grew up loving those bright colors. It always feels exciting but relaxing at the same time. I don't know if that makes any sense or not.
I get it.
But enough about me. How have you guys been?
It's okay, I guess.
Okay.
It's been a hot day for me.
Literally?
Yes, because it's almost going to be 100 degrees. By tomorrow, it's going to be like 100 degrees.
Do you have air conditioning?
Yeah, we got AC.
Lucky
We're good.
you. Yeah, lucky you, because last night something happened to our air conditioner.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know what happened. It was just like I'm on my computer doing something. All of a sudden, something smelled really burnt. I go outside. I was like, I hope I didn't catch anything on fire or something. No. And then there was a weird sound coming from where the air conditioner works, and I just turned it off. And I had to open up the windows. I had to open up the slider, and at some point, like I'm just like, something happened to the air conditioner. I had to like investigate and figure it out. And I'm just like, fuck, dude. And summer's right around the corner. So yeah, I had to deal with that. Hi, Logic and Def.
Hello.
And pressure wash.
Yeah.
If you're wondering the noise, sorry for interrupting. I'll let me finish first. If you're wondering why there's a noise in the background, it's because I have a fan on in order to try to keep the room cool. And I don't even know if that's gonna work very well. Oh my god. I gotta like not talk when I'm eating these. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm just also fortunate that we got a pool too, just in case.
You know, so do we. At our apartment.
Nice.
So if anything else, you at least have some method of cool. But I don't think the pool's open yet. Is the pool open yet for you guys?
I think it is. Actually, earlier I was checking the mail and I heard that there was like some kind of birthday party going on. Like people were playing music over there, people are jumping in and everything. Like, you know, cool for them.
Okay, cool.
I was gonna say something and I'm trying to figure out what. Oh yeah, somebody suggested something and I think it's really silly. I could be wrong. Take a bath, but fill the tub with like a few chunks of like ice.
Oh god, I know what challenge is that.
Yeah, I'm just like, is it really worth the risk?
I'm
No.
familiar with
I
that.
mean, if you do it properly, then it can't kill you.
Yeah.
Wait.
No.
Go ahead, Riley.
Like, what is this thing that you're trying to do with the bath and the ice?
No, like take ice cubes, put them in the bathtub, turn on the water, and you're taking an ice. You're basically just in an ice bath.
Nah, I'm good. My people near me go into the ocean at like -20. I don't need to do that, especially at home.
Well, you live in New Hampshire, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I live 5 minutes from the ocean. They do like this penguin plunge thing for like.
Let's see. Do you think it's any of these wires outside? Do you? It's what happened to ours this week. Thankfully, we got ours fixed yesterday, and one hit me, and I got AF and told my manager I'll handle them. They made us. Oh, yeah. Riza's been sharing us a lot of stories involving customers because, much like Riza, much like me, he works with customer service and. Well, a few other of us in this call work in customer service. We've had this kind of discussion before, And honestly, I never get tired of it. You know, they share their stories, and it's like, how do we deal with this kind of shit? You know,
Money.
Yeah.
Contractual obligation. The list goes on.
Don't.
yeah.
Pussy.
Give me the
Did
pussy.
you just say pussy?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too.
No, I didn't say that.
It literally sounded
It
like
sounded
pussy.
like it. It fucking
Guys,
sounded like it. Yes.
Guys, I think I just...
I
think
said, let's see.
Guys,
Oh my god, clean
guys.
your ears.
All right, you were saying logic.
I can't help but feel like that says a lot more about us than it does about Jess, that we all thought the same thing.
You're acting like this is You're acting like this is news to you.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, we never...
Okay, I don't need to see that. As much as I like Kill Bill, that's not appropriate on the stream.
Oh shit! Which?
Speaking of what,
it's a shot of Lucy Liu, and like the top of her head was like cut off.
Oh yeah, the battle between O-Ren and the bride.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good moment, but I agree.
Ads. I'm gonna scroll down for a little bit and let this go by because I don't want to get copyrighted. That movie looks stupid, by the way.
Yeah.
The Lost City, yeah, it looks dumb.
Just stab him right in his face.
This, on the other hand, is dumb, but it's fun.
Your name. Okay, Aaron McGee.
Yeah.
Okay, next question, Aaron.
That tone, dude. God, Johnny Knoxville sounds so patronizing here.
Are you really allergic to bees?
Yes.
Oh yeah, guys.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, I think he
So
told
I
the
mentioned this
porky.
in the gaming chat a while ago, but yesterday, for the first time ever in my entire life, I experienced all of my saves getting corrupted on Skyrim.
Oh yeah, you mentioned this if I remember correctly.
So now I'm remodding everything and taking extra care to make sure I don't fuck what I was fucked the first time.
You poor boy.
Okay. The most vital gift, why we should talk about Bruno? I mean, that was kind of obvious throughout the rest of that movie. Let's watch Finn's video.
Why we should talk about Bruno. Wasn't that the
Without
whole
saying
point?
too much, Encanto is another perfect example of Disney's ability to flawlessly combine the fantastical with the human.
Say that you've
It
never
shows off the
seen... Is like, say you've never seen Encanto without saying you've never seen Encanto.
down-to-earth struggles of a broken home, literally and metaphorically,
And I can
while
imagine
giving us plenty
just
of magical
everybody
scenes
in the
involving
chat's
sentient
gonna be
houses,
fucking
bold
aghast
colors,
that I
and
haven't
superhuman
seen it.
siblings that belt out songs by
I don't
Lin
watch
Manuel
Morons.
Moana.
Like, I'm
What
not
the-
even fucking about. I straight up just don't watch movies very much anymore.
We know, but good God, that was perfect. Moana.
Yeah.
You.
And it all wraps up with a great lesson about what the family's miracle truly entails. It's not about the Herculean strength or the Martha Stewart level gardening abilities. It's about
Did he seriously compare her to Martha Stewart?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Next thing, she'll be having her own cooking show.
Oh God, I mean that would be Rachel Ray.
about the deep-rooted love that unites them all together. I mean, it was a selfless act of love that brought forth the miracle in the first place, and that's what the family is supposed to understand. The familial bond they share is the miracle, and it always has been. Overall, this movie is a hands-down classic with top-notch animation, excellent characters, pinpoint messaging, and emotional conflicts that are deeper than that gigantic chasm in Bruno's room. Seriously, dude, put up some guardrails or something. What?
Yeah, really. I also wish that Disney would actually make more shit like this instead of
remakes
after remake after remake.
If
Yeah.
someone wants to come and visit and
feel
they fall
like-
right off.
I
Is
feel
that
like
why
this
we don't
one
talk-
tweet I see every so often said it best. They should remake the bad stuff and do it good this time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that doesn't go their way because they only focus on what's successful compared to just this flopped. We don't want to do another flop with this movie again. It's
And it's
dumb,
like-
but unfortunately,
It's like, okay, we understand their reasoning, But they're Disney. They make billions of dollars, or millions and technically billions, just by existing. They shouldn't be so damn worried about losing money all the time when they literally could just sum it up again with the parks and their shows.
I think Shafrillis said it best when he reviewed, what's it called, Route Breaks the Internet. He stated that, sadly, Disney has become so successful that they don't have to try anymore. And that, honestly, is terrifying when you think about it, because they're not motivated to try to produce a good, legit film. I mean, you have some, like Encanto, and Turning Red is still one of my favorite Pixar movies as of recently. But most of the time, they just, whatever, prints money, that's what they'll go for. And it sucks.
And you want to know the worst part about it? Even when it actually does succeed for them, they have to somehow shoot themselves in the foot. Case in point, the Owl House has been their biggest cash cow.
I knew it was coming.
In the recent TV shows that they make. And what did they do? We're canceling it because we're just not interested in it, and it totally has nothing to do with the fact that the creator actually decided to have the character become LGBT. That's totally not the reason.
Grow some balls. Because look, it's just one of those occasions where people have to be more open to whoever they are. It's just another challenge in life that deals with people who are different from each other. Winding the clocks back to almost a century or something like that. Oh boy, racism was horrible. I mean, it's bad like these days, but back then it was a lot worse.
I mean, case in point, the biggest movie that pretty much defined what a movie should be is literally has racist depictions of black people.
Oh yeah, the Birth of a Nation, right?
Birth of a Nation. The movie that pretty much defined everything of how a movie should be made.
Well, it had revolutionary editing techniques for the time, and it's what helped usher cinema.
It showed people that cinema can be more than just we're just editing little random tidbits here and there. It showed that it could make they could make great stories. The problem is that when you talk about Birth of a Nation, everyone's gonna obviously bring up the fact that it was made with racist intents.
It was made by the KKK.
You wanna know what's funny? As we're all talking about this, look at all three of these people. They're just like, you guys are talking about this on stream?
Hey, people on stream, at least we actually are against it.
It's like,
oh, we are.
What were we gonna talk about?
Alright, so I had to click away for a bit because I didn't want to be stuck on that shot for too long. Actually, I know what we can watch. I'm going to go ahead and share this to the chat. You guys have already seen it. Oh,
but it's the greatest moment ever.
It is absolutely funny as shit.
Did you know there was actually a moment where they were filming an episode and an earthquake happened?
Yeah, I saw that. As soon as it happened, Judge just had to drop down. Oh, everybody get down.
Yeah, it's funny because, Judge Judy is famous for being pretty much not being scared of anything and, being very blunt. And even she was like, hell no, I'm not dealing with this.
Fucking earthquake. It's like, oh yes, the earth is moving beneath me. And I'm gonna I'm just gonna keep working this case, I guess. No, what the fuck is she gonna do?
Alright, let's see.
Oh, yes, this clip, yeah.
Give me what was stolen.
It's like, when an earthquake is happening, the only thing you should be doing is what you're supposed to be doing in an earthquake.
Yeah, anyway.
It doesn't matter how blunt you are.
Anyway, let's watch. Let's rewind for a bit. There we go.
Like what? Give me what was stolen.
My wallet.
What was in your wallet?
It was $50.
Okay.
I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and a calculator.
There was no earpiece in her mail.
He just admitted it!
He shot himself in the foot! What a dipshit!
He's like, there was no earpiece in there. And Judge is literally like, I love this!
Well then.
Oh, so hi, Ellie. Sorry if we made you uncomfortable or anything like that. We were just making a point that you know, in our times of age, there's always going to be like different kinds of people who come in, and some are not like ready for, like, okay, not ready, like they have to learn to accept it, you know, stuff like that. Because we were talking about LGBT briefly, and I was setting an example. Wait, what did he say? Wow. Yeah. By the way, you're welcome to join the call if you want, Ellie.
Yes, please come join us.
Clips of Judge Judy, I don't know what it is. Like, it's when people are making complete idiots of themselves that it just becomes funny to watch. One of my favorites is, what's his name? Waddell. Let me see if I can find him. Here he is. Waddell is an idiot.
And now...
I didn't hear what he said. Okay, Lauren. Okay, so to be fair, he did sound a little mumbly in the video, but basically he stated out loud there was no earpiece in that wallet. While she was detailing everything, who told him, "Oh, this is a stolen wallet," and because he would have to know what was in that wallet first. So,
hey, Ellie.
Hi, Ellie.
Hi, Ellie.
Dude.
All right, go ahead, Ellie.
Dude, think about the sort of jokes I make on the regular, and then tell me again about how that sentence would have made me uncomfortable.
Okay, then.
I make so many politically incorrect jokes that a couple of my friends have banned me from saying the word politically correct.
Is suing his cousin, 18-year-old Travis Charles, for totaling his Mercury Cougar when he fell asleep at the wheel.
All right.
I need something.
How have you been?
I just woke up from a fucking coma.
Oh, jeez.
Well, not literally. My niece graduated from college today.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yay!
And they don't know how to air condition an auditorium.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Well,
Oh, no!
Looks like the two of us are in the same boat.
$200 for totaling my 2000 Mercury Cougar.
Oh, that's terrible.
What is he doing? Shut the fuck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, this is great. Okay, so Ellie, are you watching the
That's what. Why is the sound muted on this? I got it. I had somehow muted this.
Okay, I'll go ahead and rewind it all the way back.
Okay.
It could have been from whatever the last screen share you were in. You might have muted it and just not unmuted.
Wanted to listen to anything?
Well, if I don't want to listen to you fools, why would I be here?
Okay,
fair. No, I meant
Fair.
if it's muted for you here, it's because you might have muted it in a previous screen share.
That may have been
That's
the
how
case.
Discord does it.
Whatever.
Turn on the light. Oh, sorry. I almost hit the camera.
Why'd you hit the camera?
It was an accident.
Oh god, got the camera. Got the camera right now.
What is her favorite anime villain death? I have no idea. You ready, Ellie?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
I
And
told you
now,
I
the
am muted.
next case.
Okay, my bad.
All parties in the matter of Fields versus Charles. Step forward. 23-year-old Waddell Fields.
Why do dolls'
is suing
clothes have
his
to be so
cousin,
hard to make?
18-year-old Travis Charles, for totaling his Mercury Cougar when he fell asleep at the wheel.
I need something for my throat.
Maybe you should have gotten some coffee along the way, dude.
Mr. Fields.
Yes, honey?
I think the air is busted. I looked outside and there's one air conditioner
Oh,
not
dear.
moving.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so did you call the people?
It left me a weird voice message saying the number you're called is not available or something like that. So I'm guessing they're closed today.
Maybe. I mean, it is Saturday.
Yeah, so maybe I'll try Monday.
Yeah, okay.
Most Sundays, like a lot of offices are closed.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, can you get the door?
Don't you want all the cross ventilation?
I mean, by the way, say hi to the chat and the stream.
Oh, you're streaming. Okay.
Yeah, and don't worry, it's a chill sort of stream.
All right. Well, okay, I'll close the door.
Hi, Chris.
Yes, everybody.
Hi, Keith Frank.
Yep, say hi to that. All right, so let's continue.
Yes.
Travis, this is gonna be fun. $4,200 for totaling my 2000 Mercury Cougar. I should have got wasted before I came here. Did you watch the show, Travis? No? You never watched it before? Oh my god. Gotta do your research, baby.
So you can see the look on her face. If I could just get a few frames back a second. It's a little blurry within each frame, but
Yeah, she's just like, this fool.
Yeah, so here we go.
Thanks, Bird.
You ready to continue?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Fields?
Yes, ma'am.
You're an idiot.
Oh, dang.
Immediate.
Your family will know you're an idiot. Your friends will know you're an idiot. Everybody here will know you're an idiot. 10 million people in the United States will know you're an idiot. And probably 100 million people throughout the world will know. Why? What's your first name?
Waddell.
Why Waddell Fields is an idiot.
All right.
Now, we came out here and Officer Bird called the case. But as you can hear, I have a bit of a cold today.
Sorry to hear about that.
So what I did was I went in the back in my room where I have some cough suppressant that I would hope would allow me to continue with this case. You, on the other hand, thought you were all alone someplace on Mars when you were talking. Now, I have a television set in my room. And you know what was playing? Waddell.
Okay.
Waddell being an idiot. Now you know why you're an idiot, Waddell?
No.
Well, let's start with this. You're here suing for $4,000 for what you say was a $2,000 car.
No.
That's what you said.
$4,200.
That's what you said. And then you had the stupidity to say to your cousin, this is your cousin, right? Man, you never watched her? That's stupid. Should have watched her. Should have done your research like I did.
What's wrong with doing your research?
Nothing, sir. But if you think that I would not be suspect for a lawsuit where somebody is carrying on like you were carrying on, and I watched you carry on back there for 5 minutes, instead of being what most people would perceive to be a usual litigant in a case. Not joking around, not playing with his friend, not smiling around, not conversing with the opposition, then you didn't do your research good enough, Waddell. You should have come in and played it straight. You would have done much better. Do you understand?
I understand.
You played it like a wise guy. And I don't like when people play like wise guys in my court, because this is my playpen. Now we understand each other, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. I want to know when you purchased the car and for how much. Waddell?
I purchased the car for $5,000 on February 15th of 2012.
You have a loan on the car?
No, it was paid off.
What kind of a car was it?
It was a 2000 Mercury Cougar.
Would you take a look, Bird, and see what the blue book on that is?
The blue book.
V6 engine?
Correct.
$1,450.
$1,450.
$1,450.
You got overcharged, Waddell.
Sometimes I'm an idiot.
But I'm not.
Okay.
$1,450. Judgment for the plaintiff.
He got fucking burnt at the stake.
Oh, yeah.
That he did.
No mercy.
This is why I love watching these. Yeah. Yes, honey?
I just left my phone in here.
Oh, okay.
That's one thing about Judge Judy that I do enjoy. She's got the spunk that you can't deny, and she does not care. She has, like, no care in the world about what people are. She can smell BS, and she'll chew you out for it.
Now she will shame you before all your family and your grandmothers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fuel this on you, and your
this
family,
one.
and your cow.
With YouTube Premium.
Nobody cares.
Oi.
Go ahead. So she
And threw all of her Tupperware on me.
she didn't throw all of her Tupperware on
Yes,
you.
she did. Yes,
How did she
did.
Miss Roy, you're standing there, so what you're telling me she took out each piece of Tupperware from the cupboard and threw it at you?
No, she has a Tupperware cupboard, and she put her arm on one end of that Tupperware cupboard, and with all of her force, threw it on me, and I was standing behind her, and it landed on me.
Is that the assault you're talking about?
I know, and there was one other.
No. Is that the assault that you're talking about?
That's one of them, yes.
And when was the other one?
Then she kept standing there and screaming, you know, how dare you, and don't you dare, don't you even dare, Karina, shame on you, shame on you.
Listen to...
Jesus Christ. Like, kind of lower things down a little, you know? Kind of explain things to me. Yeah, go ahead, Tev.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, lady, I understand you're trying to tell what ended up happening that day, but just state it matter-of-factly. Don't make theatrics in front of a judge.
Yeah, really.
And especially not one with TV cameras.
Yeah, really.
Exactly.
No joke.
If you're going to try to play someone, you better make damn sure they're not
Well,
smarter
this
than
is
you.
what she was yelling at me. And I said, you know, Cole, you said you were going to take care of my Tupperware, and and on Sunday your maid came, and I haven't seen him since. And she said, "There's your answer, Karina. Look in that cupboard there. Look in that one." And I go over there, and I open it up, and it's kind of on the ground. So
you can explain things much more calmly and civilly. Like, holy shit.
Talk about over dramatic.
Yeah, really.
I kneeled down, and there's my
Well, how
Tupperware, and I
Judy
grabbed
isn't
You
even
can see
getting
the
angry,
look on
she's
Judy's
just-
face. She's just like, do I really have to sit through this right now?
It's like, she's not even getting angry, she's getting bored.
She's just amused.
She's uncomfortably amused. Karen alert. Oh, Game Watch, that's touching the surface when it comes to Karens in the courtroom. One of which is actually infuriating when it's like, oh, we'll look
and
at
when
it
I'm
after
down,
this.
she's
That
leaning her
sounds like
whole
a
body into
subreddit
me,
name,
pointing her finger in my face. How
r/courtroom
dare you?
Karens.
Don't you even dare! Shame on you! That's it!
Is
I
that a
want you
thing?
out of here! And she hit my head with her finger. She has all of her weight
Shame on you.
The way she's acting,
on
though!
your neck. So
Actually, hold on a second.
with her
Look
finger,
at the crowd.
she has all of her weight.
Crowd is like everybody
remember-
there is like
What the hell is this shit?
I remember
They're all
there's
like-
one episode I saw where one of the audience members was actually removed from the courtroom because they were just cackling at the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're all being quiet. Because they know
Dude,
what
that would have been me. I'm not even gonna front.
Me.
I'd be
Next.
laughing
So what
hard.
happened next?
So then I got up and I'm just like backing away. I'm walking out of the kitchen, and she threw her hand up. Damn you, how can you do this? And that's it, Karina, I want you out of here in 30 days. And I'm standing there, and we're standing in front of Anna now, okay? And I said, good. And Anna stood up and said, hey, and looking directly at me, and said, hey, the babies, as she...
What?
Oh my god.
She's looking at me.
What about a
And I
baby?
have not said anything through this whole entire time.
So, I'm a beachside hook.
I think that clip kind of speaks for itself and how overdramatic she's just acting. She's just, oh my god. Okay. What was it called?
Crazy Tupperware woman. That's about right. Yep.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
one that I was gonna recommend.
Let's see. Over, what is it called?
Oh,
Here it
that
is.
one.
Yeah. Wait, actually, I think this... okay, here we are.
The very infamous case.
Okay, so this is what I found to be a Karen, and this is an infuriating one to listen to.
Oh,
And you
boy.
let your 14-year-old
Let's have a look.
son drive the car, he says.
Only on the property.
I don't care if he drives on the property, if he drives it on Pluto.
Okay, so... Alright, so, basically... Okay, so Wendy Moore. So Wendy Moore sued a neighbor, or sued somebody who had a friend who was childhood friends with her son over there. And she gave them the keys to the car so that they can get in the car and listen to music, which honestly, that's just pretty stupid in and of itself.
It is.
You really should just have a CD player inside a room somewhere. But regardless, this lady, gave keys to her son and a friend of his, and they both went into the car to listen to music. And they decided to turn it on, and, because now, as goofy as it is, that they decided to, drive the car and everything regarding, just whatever it is that she's saying here. Oh, I didn't give her permission to drive the car. They drove the car, and they got into an accident, and his friend died. And it was a shame.
Shoot!
Yeah. So the mother was really upset about it. Well, yeah, the mother to that daughter. She was being sued by her because, your daughter was driving on our property, and regardless of being dead, I'm still suing you for it.
What the freaking A?
Yeah, actually, let me see if I can find the whole case. Okay, so Wendy
whole-
Moore. Let's see.
I think the whole case is on what's the name of the website? Daily Motion.
Daily Motion. Okay, death
Watch
case.
the whole case. Let's just watch a clip. This sounds like some Karen shit I can't handle.
It is
Alright.
a very, very frustrating case, especially
It is.
since the mother of the deceased daughter literally couldn't talk during when she was being talked to by Judge Judy because she was sobbing multiple times.
Yeah, all right, let's watch.
And you let your 14-year-old son drive the car, he says.
Only on the property.
I don't care if he drives on the property, if he drives it on Pluto. He's not permitted to be behind the wheel of a car. Was your daughter killed instantly in the car?
Yes, ma'am. I have the police report if you like. I read it.
Sure.
And there's photos of the car also, if I could see that.
What difference does it make?
Just asking.
What difference does it make? I mean, do you honestly believe that you have a case? Do you honestly believe that any fact finder, whether it be a judge or a jury, is going to find your position sympathetic, Miss Moore?
I never gave her permission to drive the car.
Listen to me. So is what you're telling me that if she were killed on the property because she was driving the car, your position would be different? Is that what you're telling me? That if the car turned over on the property, your position would be different? Think carefully what you just said.
That I never gave her permission to drive the car.
No, that's not what you just said. You said I never gave him permission to drive off the property.
I never gave her permission to drive the car.
You don't have to. You gave them the method.
Yes.
You gave them a car with the keys in it.
The keys are always left in the car. Because we live out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, so if the keys are always left in the car, who's responsible? What, dude? That is easily asking for somebody to come in and jack your fucking car.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, how much more irresponsible you're gonna get? And you're suing this other lady because it damaged your car, despite the fact that it's like she's going through the loss of somebody. This is heavily at your own expense. Like,
Even
holy
if that
shit.
weren't the case,
Yes, Ellie?
no, I said even if that weren't the case, just like, who the hell does this
Miss
woman
Moore,
think
there
she
is something very wrong with you because other than saying to this lady,
Everybody's applauding.
I know I can never make it better. And I have my son, who looks very healthy to me.
Going through physical
Just a
therapy.
second. Just a, who looks very healthy to me. He was able to come with you to court today, and he doesn't look like he's missed a meal. Other than that, I would turn to her and I would say to her, I can't tell.
I love that.
A meal.
Hit the thing with your.
It's very healthy to me. He was able to come with you to court today. And he doesn't look like he's missed a meal.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's missed a meal. Ooh. Yeah, he's
Other
a
than that, I would turn to her and I would say to her, I can't tell you how terrible I feel that in my home, in my car, with the keys that I leave in the car, your daughter met such an early death. Instead of saying that, you sue her for the damage to your car. You're an idiot. Judgment on the counterclaim for $5,000.
Why'd you
Your
send her
claim
daughter
is
up
dismissed.
there?
Out.
Usually
Whoa!
does, but small-chested
You heard
women
what she
like
said right there, didn't you?
No, I
Yeah,
missed
I
it.
heard it.
What did
I
she
missed
say?
Okay, I'll answer. Why don't you send her daughter up here?
Bitch!
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too. I was like, holy woman.
Also, little tidbit, I don't know where I found this information, but I think it probably in the comment section. Wendy Moore's son later on was arrested in the much years later for apparently attempting to sexually assault somebody.
Oh!
Freaking A.
Yikes.
So if you had more reason to hate this bitch for trying to sue her friend over the death of her you damaged my car even though her daughter died, well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
That is
more
very disgusting.
That's more disgusting than I have words for.
Yeah, really.
Again, I could be wrong. Because I don't know. I don't remember where I read that, but I do remember that there was a mugshot for the kid.
Entitled parents raises entitled kids.
Does he look like Does he still look like he hasn't missed a meal?
Still doesn't look like he hasn't missed a meal.
Now here's another one that's like, okay, so yeah, the screen's going to be a little jagged, but if you actually listen and everything, this is horrifying.
I'm Tony, when you were put in a closed room.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tell me about that.
I guess I got in trouble from talking, and so they put me in this room.
How big was the room, Tony?
Not very big. It was full of all this stuff, too.
What kind of stuff was it full of?
It was with camp food, some boxes.
I do have pictures. I'd like to see it, please. Okay, so there's an old TV in there and a wheelchair and some canned food. It's a storage closet.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Any other children put in the storage closet?
Yes, there was other children.
Did the door work? Could you open the door and get out?
It locked. Yes, the door handle was broken.
How many times were you placed in the room?
5, 6 days.
Always because of behavior?
Yes, Your
Because you
Honor.
were talking, not doing the right thing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where are you in school now, Tony?
Palma Elementary.
So you're back to your old school?
Yes, Your Honor.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Doing better?
Yep.
When you were put in this storage closet, Tony, how frequently did somebody come in to check on you?
Every few hours.
Miss Myers, I'm going to start with you. How long have you been at Cornerstone?
I came at the end of October of '05.
Where did you come from?
From Hilltop.
Hilltop is what?
Hilltop is another private school in the community.
How long had you been at Hilltop?
Off and on for 22 years.
Did you graduate?
Yes.
When?
In 2002 is when I completed all my credits.
So you worked at Hilltop without being a college graduate?
Yes, because our curriculum is accredited.
But you worked there without having a degree in education?
Yes.
At Hilltop. What is your degree in?
I have an associate's.
So you don't have a bachelor degree in education?
No, I do not, because our curriculum doesn't require it.
Is this a school for special needs children?
The curriculum comes from Texas, fully accredited by California's educational system.
I didn't ask you for the brochure answer. Is the Cornerstone Christian School a school for children with special needs?
No.
But you accept children with special needs?
Yes, we do.
What special training do you have to deal with children who have special needs?
I have an ACE.
You don't have anything.
I have an ACE
You
certificate.
have nothing. I'm talking about the school.
You have
an
nothing.
associate's degree.
You don't have such high credits.
Jesus.
This gets even better. It gets even better.
They wouldn't permit you in most jurisdictions to teach at any school. I'm asking you what special training anyone at the school, other than yourself, because you have no educational background to treat children with special needs. You don't have a bachelor's degree in education, and you don't have a master's degree in education, and certainly you don't have a degree to teach children with special needs. I would sue you for a lot more than the return of its tuition. How dare you? How dare you take children who have special needs? Clearly, this is a young man who came from a school where he wasn't functioning appropriately because he had certain behavioral problems. You took him into your school. You have absolutely no background in children with special conditions or handicapping conditions. You don't even have the requisite credentials to teach in most jurisdictions children who don't have special needs. What is your educational background?
I graduated from high school. I don't know what your definition of a special student is, but I will tell you that the only special need he needed was to be able to sit down and work at his pace. He couldn't keep up with other kids.
He's a special needs kid!
Jesus Christ.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, here we
He
go.
was a special needs kid! He doesn't
They all
know
hang wrong
anything.
with
Everyone,
that boys, they lack
Riley.
discipline.
Yeah, let's watch more.
His pace. He couldn't keep up with other kids. So our
Mr.
school
England,
isn't
Mr.
all
England, let me stop you right there, sir.
primitive.
Let me stop you right there, sir. Someone who has a high school education does not have the credentials to tell me or to tell anybody who happens to have a little bit more than a high school education what a special needs child needs. I worked in the family court for 25 years. I know about children with special needs. I know about children who have ADHD. I know about children who have learning disabilities. I know children who have
Hi.
behavioral problems. And if what you're telling me is that you believe that your school and the people who teach, and I use that word very, very loosely, or who guide, very, very loosely, people who have no more than an associate's degree recently acquired have the
Keep
skill
saying, asshole.
to take a child for whom they have done zero testing.
No, we tested him.
Who tested him?
I did.
You have a high school degree, sir.
I tested him with the curriculum that we use.
You don't have jack shit, buddy.
Curriculum.
Listen, Mr. England.
It doesn't matter if it's not in the curriculum.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not a give and take situation,
yes,
sir.
it is, because you're not listening.
No, it's not a give and take situation, sir.
Oh, she was listening. You're not in the right position to fucking talk to her like that. Like, holy shit.
Oh, boy.
He's a judge!
Yeah.
Take situation.
What did she say? What did he say?
Well, hold on. Jesse, if you want to hear what it says, I'll play it again.
You, sir.
Yes.
Mr. England, this is not a give and take situation, sir.
Yes, it is, because you're not listening.
No, it's not a give and take situation, sir.
Yes, it is, because you're not listening. Fuck you, dipshit. Like, goddamn.
Why should she listen to someone who's clearly mentally deficient?
Two people who have a bare minimum education.
That's the comeback.
I don't think that I have to listen, sir.
Yes, it is, because you're not listening.
No, it's not a give and take situation, sir. I don't think that I have to listen to nonsense about two people who have a bare minimum education.
Ouch.
Play aloe vera directly to burn.
Yeah.
Where you couldn't
Or
get
as an
a job
alternative,
in
keep
most
saying
governmental
fuck these guys.
institutions. Taking a child.
Let's watch that. Let's watch that modal reaction again.
Where you couldn't get a job in most governmental institutions. Taking a.
I would slap him. I would slap him in the face if he fucking tried that.
He's got the attitude of a valley girl. Jesus.
Fuck this fool.
Child with clearly a behavioral special need and putting him in a closet that had stored food with a table and a chair and told him to work there during the day, and somebody who worked for 22 years to get an associate's degree went in and said, do you need to go to the bathroom? Judge him for the plaintiff in the amount of $2,750. That's all. Step out. Thank you.
Jesus fucking Christ. Those people should be in jail.
Oh yeah, no, I've heard much later in this episode that she talks to them individually and tears them apart. Like, this is like the tip of the iceberg.
I think their school after that closed down too. Obviously,
good. Yeah, I was like I fucking hope so.
Quote unquote cool.
Also, I did look more into the information about the case with the kid. And well, I was wrong. He did not sexually assault somebody, thank God. But he did go. He is currently dealing with jail issues because apparently he tried to murder somebody.
Oh boy!
Murder. The last article that was on him was in 2016, and the literal title says "Man accused of beating SLO woman facing life in prison." Yeah, he totally ended up coming out well.
Oh yeah.
This one was
top-notch
great.
parenting.
Yeah. Okay. Here, this one was hilarious. All right.
One of the additional people with me thought it would be funny to take a picture urinating on the fly.
Okay. And what was that person's name?
That's irrelevant.
What was the person's name?
I didn't catch any of that.
Okay, so he's talking about some stupid little prank of a case. When Judy starts to speak, that's when things start to get really juicy.
Okay. On the fly.
Okay. And what was that person's name?
That's irrelevant.
What was the person's name?
When the judge asks you something like that, you answer, saying that, oh, that's irrelevant. Don't argue.
That's irrelevant. They're not here today.
It's not irrelevant, sir.
The worst thing you can say to a judge.
You're obligated to answer my questions.
This case is surrounded around me.
Yeah.
I'm the one being
He's like, I don't think this is relevant. That's why you're down there and I'm up
I
here.
asked you the name of the person whose idea it was.
That's irrelevant.
Oh, I love this. This is going to get better.
If I were to tell you, what would you do with that information, Your Honor?
I don't answer your questions, you fool. You answer my questions.
Boom.
You want to be the one to ask questions?
Even his friends are smiling.
Go to law school, take the bar, graduate, get appointed to the bench, and somebody will let you ask questions. But when you are here, if you didn't read it, you should have. You signed a whole bunch of documents back there indicating that you wanted your matter adjudicated right here, which means I get to ask the questions and you don't get to say that's irrelevant. Do I make myself clear? Do I make myself clear? You
Yes,
also
Your Honor.
come from Arizona?
Yes, Your Honor.
You could walk home because we have your ticket to get home. Does that make it clearer for you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Perfect.
Holy
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Don't ever argue with the judge.
Yeah, right.
Yikes.
Okay, now I think we should bring up the most famous episode of Judge Judy. The episode where the eBay scammer.
Oh, I love this one. Do you have a link to it?
No. Let me see if I can find it.
All right.
Let's see.
There we go. eBay scammer. And okay, so this one is 10 and a half minutes long.
There is a better.
It's infamous. It's infamous. And apparently, even though Judge Judy, is over and she's on another show, she still references this case years later. It's that big.
All right,
She's on YouTube. Welcome back to Grim. Guys, do I have a treat?
Okay, is it one of those? Okay, yeah,
commentary videos.
Yeah, no, let's not watch
Oh
that.
no, it's somebody else's analysis of it.
Judy wipes the floor with scammer.
Yeah, let's watch this one.
Version of the story because it gets more complicated.
Yes, ma'am. July 5th, I was walking my dog past his house. He stopped me to talk just casually, and he said he was on his way to buy a car, and that if I wanted to go in with him...
That's not the one. Here we go. Nope, that's not the one either.
No, that's just her remembering the scammer.
Okay.
Oh, I think I found it. It's on Daily Motion.
Okay. We'll see if we can try to watch
Is it the whole case?
It's recorded from a shitty TV, but it is the whole case.
All right.
Let me DM it to you. DM it to you.
All right. I'll take a look at it from there.
There you go.
Like,
oh my god!
Can they copy strike for this?
You know what that is? I mean, that is kind of that is something to be aware of. We'll skip to a few scenes. Well, I mean, it's 9 minutes.
That's case number 274 on the calendar in the matter of Davenport versus Filkins.
Thank you.
Parties have been sworn in, Judge. You may be
Yep, this is it.
Miss Davenport, this is your daughter?
Yes.
According to your complaint, you and your daughter won an auction on eBay.
Two auctions.
Two auctions. And the auctions were being run by the defendant and her husband. You claim that they defrauded you. You won the auctions, you sent them the
outta
money,
here.
you didn't get what you were supposed to get. And when you complained about it, Miss Filkins
Yes.
posted defamatory comments about you on your eBay website.
Correct.
And you want to be compensated for both.
Correct.
Miss Filkins has an ad, I assume, the ad that she posted on eBay.
Yes.
Mrs. Davenport, what did you purchase at this auction?
We purchased two i580 cell phones.
For how much?
One was $201.50 and one was $255.56.
So this is almost $400 worth to buy two cell phones. Okay.
Do you have the ad that you
I've got both.
responded to?
Yes, it's two different.
I don't do that electronic stuff. I go to a store.
There's two different auctions.
I mean, she's not wrong. I'm one of those people who do buy things online, but it is important to be aware that you never know what kind of scammers you get involved into.
Yeah.
For instance, a few years ago, I was trying to get a physical copy of Chrono Trigger, and it turns out this person, I heard no response for almost a week, and then I found out this person was scamming everybody just for the money and not sending out the games. So, yeah, so I got a hold of eBay and I told them, hey, this guy is doing some pretty fishy shit over there. And they responded back saying, oh, we're very sorry about all that, and I got my money back. So,
good.
Yeah.
But that's just
do
a
that
cautionary
into this
tale.
shit.
Yeah, you got to look into everything before you purchase it. But when it comes to purchasing things in person, which it takes more effort, and I put those in air quotes, you get what you're after immediately compared to having to wait about a week or so.
Because they really couldn't afford to fleece you if you're standing right in front of them.
Yeah. But yeah, $400 worth of 2 smartphones.
Okay.
Only
it
$400?
describes the
This is
item,
clearly
etc.
before Apple's time.
Headset jack, yes. Phone design clamshell. Weight 4.90 ounces. This is all in your ad.
Yes.
Okay. So you won and you sent her money.
Correct.
And what did you get in return?
I got the envelope, and I got these 2 sheets of paper.
Can I see it, please?
You can hear the crowd going, ooh.
Sent her your money, and this envelope came
correct
along with these pictures of the cell phones.
That's exactly what was in there.
Okay, so the flip
you called
phones.
her and said, "Where are my phones?" And she said,
Actually, I've never talked to her. I talked to
So
her
it was before
husband,
Apple's time.
and her husband told me that I paid for what I got. Thank you for the shopping spree. I asked him for my money back, and he said, no, I've already spent the money on merchandise I wanted to get.
Nope.
You don't do that. You don't do that.
Somebody's about to get destroyed in here.
Yep, let's continue.
That, and he laughed and told me to take him to court, so I hung up the phone, and I have not talked to them since.
"Where's your husband?"
He's at home with our children. He couldn't come.
Why couldn't he come?
Because we couldn't find a babysitter, so he had to
Why didn't you stay home?
Because I would rather come than him. The eBay auction is in my name.
Oh, good. So you are responsible for this?
Yes.
Explain it.
It states very clearly in the auction that this is for a photo only. I sent her the photo.
It was for a photo.
Mother fuck.
Why did you charge over $200 each?
This was a blatant scam. Holy shit.
Oh
And
my
she
god.
flat out has the nerve to be like, it wasn't a scam.
Yeah, my ass, dude. Oh, this gets better.
This
There's
is
shit coming out of
where it says that.
a horse
Right
with
here.
diarrhea.
Show me. Show me.
The paper that she just handed you that I sent her, that was part of the...
Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. I want you to listen. Listen to me carefully. She answered an auction on
Every time I
eBay
see her
for 2
at her desk, I'm
telephones.
just like, give her a gavel, for fuck's sake.
Let's see what she says.
She answered an auction on eBay for 2 telephones. That's what she says. She was advised that she was the successful bidder, according to her, for the 2 telephones that you were selling, because it's in your name. She sent you $467.75.
$467. Oh, hey, hi, Steel Rail.
That's closer to 500 then.
Exactly. Holy hell. We're watching Judge Judy clips, and we're also live.
Yeah.
We're watching an infamous moment from Judge Judy where she wrecks a eBay scammer who tried to justify sending 2 people who wanted to buy like 2 phones,
And
but
they
she
turned
instead
out to be
sent them-
photographs.
Yeah, and she's like, "It's not a scam," even though it clearly is.
Like, this is one of the most blatant eBay scams
Ever.
of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
And you sent her 2 photographs of the cell phones. And you say that that's what she paid for, 2 photographs of the cell phones. Are we understanding each other?
Yes.
You're an idiot! And
Awesome. Let's hear that on replay.
Are we understanding? And you say that that's what she paid for, 2 photographs of the cell phones. Are we understanding each other?
Yes.
You're an idiot!
That's the way the judge says it.
That is just a
Timing.
big oof. It's just like,
That
are we understanding
timing.
here? Yes. You're an idiot!
She was. You could tell right there that she was just infuriated.
Can you blame her?
Yeah, no, I can't.
And the reason your husband is not here, what's your first name?
Kelly.
Kelly. The reason your husband is not here is because he sent you here to the lion's den because he was a coward. That's why he sent you.
That's not true.
Oh, that's why he sent you. You are
Her
married
smug
to,
grin.
listen to me, Kelly. You are married to a coward and a scamming coward. And if you came here to defend that position to me, you're going to be unsuccessful because you are a thief.
How is my husband a scamming coward?
You're not going to talk your way out of this, woman. Jesus.
And stop trying to talk over Judge Judy. She don't like that.
Yeah, let her speak.
Listen to me. You
He
are
had
a
nothing
thief.
to do with the auction.
Listen to me. You're a thief because your husband said to her, "Thank you for the shopping
My
spree."
husband never said that to her.
Absolutely.
They just explained
It's
it.
literally in writing.
Yeah.
Literally in writing.
Holy shit.
Absolutely did.
No, he didn't.
Absolutely did. Because I believe that if you are married to this man, and the two of you not only unfortunately married to each other, two scammers, but created children together, that's unfortunate for the children. You're a thief. Outrageous. You are outrageous, madam. Why don't you get a job? Look at me. Why don't you get a job?
It's right
Look
here.
at me.
This is for
Look
photo
at,
only.
answer my question. Why don't you get
I don't need
a
to
job?
get a job.
Yes, you do. Yes, you fucking do.
What the fuck?
I do have a job. My job's ripping people off.
Yeah.
Accurate.
You don't need to get a
No,
job.
I don't. My husband works. I don't need to get a job.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So we're going with the housewife bit, huh?
wrong words, honey.
Yikes.
What kind of job? Good. What kind of work does your husband do?
He's a drywaller.
A drywaller.
A
Does he
what?
work for himself or
Oh,
for
my
a
dad's a
company?
Drywaller.
Yeah, my dad's a
Construction worker, basically.
Yeah, so carpentry, or however you say that.
No, drywalling
Contractor.
is a different part of construction, but whatever.
Okay.
Well, plasterer is the appropriate term.
He works for himself.
Really?
Oh,
When was
he
the
works for
last time
himself?
Your family filed?
Yeah, he's a-
This sounds good.
Himself or for a company?
He works for himself.
Really? When was the last time your family filed tax returns?
Last year.
Really? What did he earn when he filed his tax returns?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. You signed them.
Yeah, doesn't mean I read them.
Really? But you read that ad very carefully.
Because
When you
I wrote
scammed,
the ad.
listen to me. You read
That's
that
another
ad
scam
and wrote
right
it
there.
very carefully in anticipation of scamming somebody out of $467. You're an outrageous person. And your husband is an outrageous person to permit it. Outrageous. So what I've said to you before was, you need a job. Because you have to get a job so that you can make money legitimately, not scam people out of their hard-earned money. Don't answer me. What I don't understand is somebody
Keep
with
smiling,
the
bitch.
unenviable position of being in your position right there today,
you're not
why
looking
you
good
would
right now,
risk
honey.
humiliating yourself in front of 10 million people is something that is totally beyond me. You are an outrageous person. Now I want to know what you posted on the website after you harassed her for your money back.
She left feedback saying that I was a scam artist. That
You are.
No, Karen left that about her.
Yeah, she accused the other two for being a scammer. That's what she's claiming online.
Her for your money back.
she left feedback saying that I was a scam artist. That I was from Nigeria. I sent her fake money orders. That's why I didn't get what I sent.
From Nigeria?
That makes absolute no sense.
But why though?
Okay, the audio was out of sync with the image for me. That's why I thought it was the blonde-haired woman talking.
That I was from Nigeria. I sent her fake money orders. That's why I didn't get what I sent for. She not only left it on her username, she left it on my daughter's username, my username.
Can I see it?
I never said.
Don't speak until I speak to you.
She got what she told for.
Speak until I speak to you.
Just zip it. Just zip
You're not
it.
doing yourself any favors by interrupting.
Yeah.
Sorry,
How many children do you have?
Hold on, pause a second. In the chat, Judy, why would you embarrass yourself in front of millions, idiot? It's my fetish.
Yeah, that's good.
Whoops.
3.
How old are they?
5, 3, and 2.
You have an active case with Child Protective Services?
No.
You have a case that had been investigated by Child Protective Services?
No.
You might.
For what? I didn't harm my children. I didn't
Oh, this is gonna get juicy.
put my children in
Let me tell you something. Bringing this kind of activity into your home.
What
and
kind of
risking,
activity?
and
She
risk-
can't
Shut
read.
up and let her
My
talk.
fault. She can't read.
No, listen to me, madam.
Oh my fucking god, let her talk.
I read your ad. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm older, smarter. If you live to be 120, you're not going to be as smart as I am in one finger.
Damn.
Can I just say roasted?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Okay, that was good.
I understand, but it's not true.
Oh, yes. you may way more, but you're not going to be smarter than I am in one
That's
finger.
your opinion.
In describing it, it weighs 4.90 ounces. This does not weigh 4.90 ounces. That's what you sent to her. So I'm telling you immediately that you thought you were smart when you said you're bidding on what you see in the picture, which you circled in the picture. This does not meet the description of what she purchased, which was, don't put your hand down, 4.90 ounces. So when I said to you that if you live until you're 150, you're not going to be as smart as I am in one finger, I want you to trust me on this, because I, being in your position, would never humiliate myself in front of 10 million people. Never! And the IRS, I'm certain, are going to be very interested to see the results of your eBay business. And did you notify eBay that they should be stricken off eBay?
They finally just did 2 days ago. I've turned them over to the Attorney General.
Delayed. Very good. You turned it over to the Attorney General? What you should have turned it over to is the local police department. They live in a different state.
I tried to do that. They were in a different state, so I contacted our local police department, which they're investigating it now. But the Attorney General's got 3 other cases against them.
She doesn't like to work. She likes to make babies.
Well, there was 8 other people at this auction she scanned.
She likes to make babies. She thinks that that's...
There was other
she
people
thinks that you have to be smart to make babies. Don't speak to me until I...
Shut up and let her talk!
Wow, this bitch!
Seriously! Oh my
I thought I
god,
was
dude.
a loud mouth.
I speak to you. Don't speak to me until I speak to you. You have to find something else to do with your time, constructively, other than make children who are going to grow up with no moral compass like their mother. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $5,000. That's all.
Nice.
5,000. Oof.
That woman then.
Fucking get rocked.
Yeah.
That woman then went on to create NFTs.
Actually, it's a little bit more bizarre considering what's happening with her. Apparently, after this whole case went down, her life was completely over. People made fun of her. People went after her. People basically knew her as just the eBay scammer, and she ended up divorcing her husband and lost custody of her kids.
Good.
I'm sorry. Let me look for my cup of care. It's here somewhere.
Also, apparently, from what I've heard as well, she's dead, and apparently it was from suicide.
Well then.
Okay, I think there's 1 drop left in my cup of care.
I'm sorry, but fact...
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna say, like, I know some people are gonna feel sympathy for her because, suicide and such, but she was a scammer, and she deserved all the criticism and all the backlash she got, especially with the lack of empathy or even common sense when being told off that, yes, this is a scam, and yet she kept completely ignoring the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I charged
can't feel sorry for
$460 for
like
pictures.
Yeah?
Ugh.
I just can't.
I'm trying to spell Sheindlin's name. Okay, Judy Sheindlin. Okay, so
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Do you qualify as an r/insane parent?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Sorry, I had to quickly mute myself because my daughter looked like she was going to come into my room, but she then went into her room.
It's okay.
All right, so I'm going to save this for last, and then we'll call it a stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Judge, you are about to enter the courtroom of
Judge Judy Sheindlin.
The people are real.
The cases are real.
The rulings are final.
That's the opening I remember. I think they changed the format a little over the years.
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah, just wiggling around like that.
34-year-old accountant Karen.
Already, Karen.
care.
I love the side by side. The side by side's great.
What's your name?
My name is Anthony.
Anthony. You're irritating me. Sorry. Were you in the store on July 4th? Where was Mr. Cedillo?
He was out of town. I don't know.
Right. And the store was open.
Yes.
Correct? And who was in the store?
I don't know.
You got to be charged something for stupidity. You do. Correct? Perfect. And then what happened?
She said...
Baloney.
Yeah.
Just a second to the amount of $2,100. That's all.
Excuse me, there's step out. Now the next case.
There's a fly.
Just a second. Slowly.
Now the next case.
Here we go.
27-year-old blackjack dealer.
Just a second. Slowly.
Giggity.
27-year-old blackjack dealer David Campbell claims 25-year-old Lisa Causey's Rottweiler scratched his car.
License. What? You may be seated. Folks have seats.
You folks are neighbors. Your complaint is that Miss Causey's Rottweiler got out, jumped on the hood of your car, scratched your car. You want to be compensated for the damage. Right? Whatever. Claim is dismissed. That's all.
You can see how messed up. Oh god, you look at the background.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Makes this shit.
What is
Closed
this?
captioning sponsored in part by...
Gee, I'm bored.
Okay.
What?
Okay, that is inappropriate. Yeah, no.
Let's start with you.
There we go.
Yeah, no.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Yes, Your Honor, we have to paper here to prove that...
Oh, please. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,418. Now pay attention to me.
Yes.
You say in your
We
answer...
have to paper here to
Pay
prove...
careful attention to me.
We have to paper here to prove...
Oh my god! Oh my
That got
Wow. Fatality.
And now the
Oh yeah, that's right.
next case.
No, not that.
Say nothing.
And now
Say nothing.
Damn. Well, considering you took their head off with a fucking tomahawk, I don't think they can.
the next case.
Step up here, please.
Hurricane Ashley Olsen.
Step up here, please. Have you ever been incarcerated?
No.
Been arrested for fraud?
Oh god.
And if you don't mind my asking, sir, how old are you?
I'm 46.
Now we're cooking with gas. You're off someplace leaving these two girls alone. That's irresponsible.
The Chewbacca roar.
Now get it.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
What the frick? Oh no.
Oh.
This video, man. How is this still up?
Oh.
The power of YouTube incompetence.
Hello?
Oh, this was great. You recognize that sound.
Is it quick?
The Rottweiler's playing tricks.
Why is Bert purple now? Is that a fucking Ed 209?
Yes, it is.
What the?
I thought so too, Your Honor, but don't let him fool you. Edward hasn't paid his child support for 6 months. 6 months, Your Honor.
Outrageous. What kind of responsible behavior is that?
Dog, if I know. That ain't even the worst of it, Your Honor. This man would go home from his job flipping burgers and Arby's in the wee hours of the morning, making all kinds of ruckus, waking up our kids and shit.
That is an untenable situation for somebody to have to live with.
She's lying.
I'm not speaking to you.
Which way is the bad guy? Put up with all them little chicken noises he making his sleep.
Just do me a favor. Step yourself outside. You're irritating me.
Holy shit, that's loud. This has a huge volume imbalance.
What the fuck was this?
Oh,
It's still
God.
going!
It is. It's Okay, it's the villain on the right, and there's this guy who I don't remember the names. They were in RoboCop. That's all I can say.
Oh, it's the old man and the I forgot who the dude's name is, but yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
Chris would know. RoboCop
You
lore,
wanna say
like
something?
you would know.
Right.
Fuck you.
Let's watch Yeah, let's watch that again.
You want to say something?
Fuck you.
Oh.
Did you really say that to Judge Judy?
You spat on Judge Judy's face. Okay. I better turn down the volume.
Why is
Oh, this is
Bert
about to get
purple
real.
and in a hot dog suit?
Oh boy.
I eat morons like you up for breakfast.
Oh, God.
Wow.
This is our send-off?
Love it.
Amazing!
Real?
That's
That's great. I ate Mars like you for breakfast. If you can't take the heat, get off. Shut up!
I just want to say for everyone in the stream comment section, I'm sorry. Because what was this?
This was an event.
Yes, it was.
It's like something happened here.
I'm still trying to figure out what though.
This was good.
it was a very remarkable 10 minutes of life. Let's just say that.
Okay, so that video... So that used to be a Flash movie back on Newgrounds in like 2005. I used to watch that video all the time because I couldn't help but laugh at almost every scene where somebody's being so rash and stupid. And it... Just looking at the recent Judge Judy clips nowadays, it definitely it exaggerates, but it definitely solidifies the show in a nutshell. And it's just that moment where, like, it's very metaphoric now because obviously you don't mess with Judge Judy when it comes to discussion. You don't interrupt her. You don't argue with her. You don't fuck with her. That's how it's played out.
Judy is, ironically enough, the poster child for do not interrupt the judge.
Yeah.
They are up there and you are down here for a reason. And if you want to find out that reason, fuck around and subsequently indeed find out.
This makes me think of that that fucking Rick and Morty parody video where they had the voice actors read from a court case and the judge was
yeah.
You know the one I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Makes me think of that because it's just like, what the fuck do these people think they're gonna get away with this?
Nothing. Just gonna make fools of themselves on live TV. Well,
It's like, I guess they think that because they're going to be on live TV, they can just sway and win.
Oh,
except that you're not going to win against Judge Judy.
Okay, no, I don't know if I would be able to find it on here, but there's actually a case where there's a guy and he's wearing a white sweater or something like that, and he's being a complete doofus. He's like, and Judy's just like, excuse me, sir, and then he had the audacity to literally say, this is your show, but this is my episode.
Whoa!
That's
Case dismissed, 101.
I mean, type it in the bar. Say Judge Judy white sweater guy. See what it pops up.
All right, let me try that.
I think I remember there was also an episode where it actually featured Johnny Rotten of Sex Pistols.
I heard about that.
Oh,
Apparently,
wait, no.
Wait, hang on.
Golden, I got a video for you.
Uh-huh.
This is my episode right there.
Send it to you.
Oh, here we go. Oh, and
God,
Riley
he
sent me a
found it.
link. Okay, she cheated on her fiance the day before their... Oh, okay, I'm going to save that for another time. This is the one.
Is that it?
With how many different women do you have these 10 children? I'll give you a second, just a second. I don't want you to make a mistake. I'll let you think about it for a second.
I'll let you think about it for a second.
Oh,
about 4.
About 4? What do you mean about 4? What does that mean, about 4?
About 4 of them, including your daughter.
Oh. Smooth, bruh. Smooth.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Well, I hope you like that one movement of play there, because you're gonna pay for it.
He was about to get charcoal.
Yeah.
It was just a joke, man.
Let me explain something to you,
What did
fresh
you
mouth.
think he was gonna pull off there?
Yeah, hold on.
Dude, you're in a courtroom.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't the Maury Show. This isn't Ricky Lake. It's not Jerry Springer.
It's not Jose Luis Ventura.
Also, if you actually listen in the crowd,
it was just a joke, man.
Let me explain something to you, fresh mouth. I'm the only one who makes jokes. And I'm not making a joke.
This might be your show, but this is my episode.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my god, dude!
You're literally provoking the lion at this point.
Oh my god!
Here, take this red hot poker. Go jump into a lion's den and start poking some cubs. You will have a better chance of survival there than you do right now with that mouth of yours.
Or better yet, be careful, you'll get a cleaver thrown at your head.
Okay, so I just got a private message from Ryza of a Judge Judy clip. Let's watch this one.
Okay.
Cole, he's...
Fucking
yeah, really.
Is suing Summer Ruger for the cost of board and feed horse.
That I fucking blew me.
For the unpaid balance.
Oh, I know this one.
And they're both smiling.
I don't want to hear understanding. Did you?
It was a lease.
It was a lease.
Month-to-month payments of $100.
For how long?
For 15 months.
How much is the horse worth?
$1,500.
$1,500, okay.
A year ago.
Yes.
Just show this to the defendant. That's your signed statement. Read the first line of your signed statement.
I sold my horse Expo.
No, say it again slowly.
I sold my horse Expo to the plaintiff Caroline for $100 monthly payments.
Correct. That's what you swore to.
Yeah.
Now, so are you changing that now?
No.
So the question is, did you sell your horse to the defendant?
Yes, I sold the horse
to the defendant, and she was according
Be on point.
payments on the horse.
Don't try to bend your way around shit.
Was paid off.
Yes.
Your complaint says that you leased a horse from her.
That's correct.
She says that her horse was worth $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
And you're somebody who's familiar with horses. Why would you lease a horse that's worth $1,500 for $1,500 without being able to own the horse at the end of the year?
It was a lease to own purchase.
So now that you two ladies are going to stop playing with me so that I can get over this because I'm starting to get hungry for lunch.
Well,
gave you a defective horse. You want to charge her for feeding the horse for the last year and boarding the horse for the last year. You don't get that. Okay, great. And you made one payment of $100, and you sold the horse to her for $1,500, which means she owes you $1,400. Right?
Yes.
Good. Judgment on the counterclaim for $1,400. We're done. Thank you.
The look of the look is amazing.
Everybody's just looking at her like, wow.
Keep him or pay for it or...
Well then.
Look of utter shock on that woman's face.
Holy
Like,
hell, dude.
Clues to this.
Stream unavailable? What's going on?
Wait, what?
The copyright ended the stream.
Oh.
Boo!
I was kind of afraid of that, not gonna lie.
You know, fair. I'll just have to fight the claims and everything.
Yeah.
It's really dumb.
Not surprised, considering YouTube's little immaturity with this type of thing.
You might have to stick with like creator-created content rather than
Sometimes it comes back. It happened to Josh and Ari before. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But no, like I guess that's what.
That's how the stream ends.
Yeah, apparently. But I'm pretty sure that over time, like I'll just fight the claim and it'll just like it'll come back and everything. So hopefully, whenever it's archived back and everything, I hope you guys enjoyed watching us, doodle around with whatever's going on here. Next time in the future, we'll just try to find something that doesn't have, as much of a copyright risk involved. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But that being
Let's watch
said,
episodes of anime. Nobody will give a shit about that.
And on that note, I'll catch you guys later.
Later, everyone.
Bye.
Murder.